Hello. Now, architecture for mobile computing. Okay. Architecture of mobile computing consists of three tiers. Okay. Three-tier scheme is developed or implemented in architecture of mobile computing. So the network-centric mobile computing architecture uses a three-tier architecture. I show you in figure. I'll show you. This is the one. There is a user interface middleware, that is access middle tier, that is tier 2, where the process management is there, database management is there in third tier, so it is called as a data tier. Okay, one by one we are going to say it. Okay, so network centric mobile computing architecture uses three tier architecture. 2.1 figure जो हमने देखी. In this, first layer is user interface or presentation tier. We can consider it as a presentation tier. This layer deals with the user facing device handling and rendering. मोबाइल यूज़र्स जो सेलुलर डिवाइसेस जो होते हैं वो उनका जो यूज़र्स होते हैं वो यहाँ पर इसमें कंसिडर की जाते हैं. And this tier includes a user interface system where user services like such as session, text input, dialogue and display management are reside. जो यूज़र रिलेटेड जो एक्टिविटीज़ है वो यहाँ पर परफॉर्म की जाती है. दैट मीन्स यूज़र लॉग इन से लेकर यूज़र लॉग आउट तक, या फिर उसके जो डायलॉग्स होंगे उसके इनपुट्स, उनके सेशंस एस्टेब्लिशमेंट, जो ऑल नेसेसरी थिंग्स आर कंसिडर्ड ओवर हियर. The second tier is the process management, or it is also called as the application tier. This layer is responsible for, or is for application program or process management, where the business logic and rules are executed. Business logic and rules are executed. For a specific purpose, the specific rules and regulations are written. So we are going to identify the what kind of application the user request, what kind of services for a specific application it required. So according to it, the this layer identifies the process task and identifies the business logic and rules which are suitable for that particular application are considered over here. And this layer is capable of accommodating hundreds of users हम लोग यहाँ पर consider कर सकते हैं. Okay, so this is how the users are there. See over here, every user is connected to every uh, management, process management, which is included here. So okay, so it is a global network. It is one kind of a mesh network. Mesh network हम लोग consider कर सकते हैं. You know very well in the computer network. In addition, the middle process management tier control transaction and asynchronous queuing to ensure reliable completion of transaction. Asynchronous मतलब आप लोगों को पता है, one by one individual application is provided to individual services are provided to individual users. Okay, asynchronous. कोई एक दूसरे के ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं है, हर एक यूजर के लिए नंबर ऑफ रिसोर्सेज आर अवेलेबल, and it ensures that the reliable completion of transaction will be provided to your user. And the third and final tier is nothing but the database or data tier, database management or data tier. This is the layer for database access and management. Three-tier architecture is better suited for effective network client-server design, which also increase the performance, flexibility, maintainability, and reusability and scalability, while hiding the complexity of distributed processing from the user. तो data tier मतलब क्या होगा यहाँ पर? Normally, it is work for a client-server network in which the number of databases are stored on a server systems, and user who respond who is required for that particular, who made a request for that particular databases, the server identifies all over the necessary things and just give the necessary reply on the basis of the request given by the user. So also it improves the performance of your system, reusability of your databases, maintainability. If new users are there, they can record their they can store their record for further use. Scalability, flexibility, your data is flexible to everywhere. Okay, so all these characteristics have made three-tier architectures a popular choice over the internet application and net-centric information centers. The centralized process logic makes administration and change management easier by localizing changes in central place and using it throughout the system. तो इसकी पॉपुलैरिटी इसी वजह से बढ़ गई क्योंकि हर एक इंडिविजुअल यूजर्स को एक असिंक्रोनस वे की तरह ट्रीट किया जाता है. दैट मीन्स द नंबर ऑफ सर्विसेज आर प्रोवाइडेड टू यूजर आर on basis on the different protocols, different application, and the databases which are required or the services which are required to that particular users are provided by the data tier management system. So it is the most uh, popular architecture over the internet application. Okay, so yeah, for a live example, you can go for this diagram also. This is actually architecture of your mobile computing, and this another diagram shows what kind of techniques and technology we are used over the each and every tier. So just consider this diagram over here. This is the actual contents. The presentation tier contains the users. Users uses the number of devices. For example, if mobile users are there, they can use the web browser, J2ME, Java classes, or for example, if they are having a desktop system, so we can use the Internet Explorer, Netscape Navigator, Opera, and other things are there to which are work on a user system. Okay, and for that reason the number of protocol services are there, for example, or server systems are there, like Apache, HTML, Java server pages. These are the things which are responsible for providing the requests to the server system. Okay, you know that if any request came from the user side, it have to implemented in a proper structure, in a proper manner. So various technologies are used to represent your user request and forwarded it to the server side. So for that reason, Java server pages, JSP, HTML, WML, wireless markup language, JavaScript, information server, active server pages. These are all the things are used to create a proper request for your server system. So applications are there. Second tier is the application. What kind of requests came for the what kind of databases. So these are the various things are included in your application tier, where the IBM WebSpheres are there, IBM web spaces are there, servlets are there, JBoss, Zend, PHP, Roxen, Pikes, MS Exchange, Microsoft's uh, transaction server system, commercial sites are there. So these are nothing but application tier which include the number of services, and these services are connected with the server system, for example the database where the database is actually stored. Okay, so these systems, these application system uses these requests, server requests to get the number of data or get the resources from your uh, database system, and it will provide it to your user system. Okay, there is a XML data, databases are there, data feeds are there, equipments and legacies are there, and appliances are there, different appliances, equipment and appliances are there. So this is how the three tier architecture works. You have to write it all the necessary details for the same. So this is nothing but your three tier architecture.